Hey guys, we are live from the Brojo for another episode of Fictional Fight Club.
Oh, we're actually going to use the cards?
Yeah, we might as well later on, just for fun. I mean, we
Alright.
don't actually have a real fight this weekend. I'm Kien, not Keith, and I'm here today with...
Oh, do you just stick to the same one every time?
I do Kien, not Keith. Like,
It's because
boring.
it's because when he goes out and orders something,
I
you have to
order-
call
I
his
always
name. He
use-
has to say Kien.
I always use Keith.
Because no one can say Kien.
If you want something original, you could be like, I'm Kien, you know, a fucking I before E.
Oh, like...
Apparently I misspelled that a lot.
yeah, you did.
To
Yeah,
kind.
so we were playing this game that...
I mean, you don't have to tell the story, I was just making
Yeah, so Eli sucks at spelling my name because apparently it's the same on on his phone.
Yeah.
So we were playing this game where you just write words and like funny statements and people vote for it. And one of them is name something you don't want to hear, and it's Kien, I'm pregnant, and I'm like, you spelled my name wrong. Whoever did, Eli was like, oh, is it I before E? I'm like, yep, yes it is. Fun fact though.
I owned up to it. to be honest with you.
No, that's good. Fun fact: the next tattoo I'm getting is a tattoo of my name. Now listen, it's gonna be a key, an arrow, and a keyhole.
Yeah, okay.
Kien.
Oh, okay.
Put the key
I
in.
get you. I get
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain that to everyone you see.
I know.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
you. Have fun doing that.
And then they're gonna spell it like I do.
Yeah.
Because honestly, how I think of that is I'm like, key, as in the English word key.
K-E.
K-E-Y. And then I'm like, Kien. So if I
I-N.
really did, like, if I had not known you at all, I'd put a Y in between the E and the I. I really would.
If you had that
Like
tattoo
Kien.
and I had just met you and you told me your name was Kien, I'd be like, oh, K-E-Y-I-N.
And I'd probably pronounce it like Kien. Become like a fucking
Kien.
I
become a
really
Dragon
like.
Ball character.
Like honestly, like
Kien.
my mom's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "I just want that I just want the Kien tattoo."
I want mad tats, Mom.
I want to buy me some tats.
And who are you?
Fuck. Local rich people hater. I was trying to think of like a.
Thing that we've just been talking
I
about.
was trying to think of a better word for like rich people. I don't like the rich. How
Prep?
about that? No, preppy people
Wealthy?
aren't rich.
Wealthy?
Yeah, but I'm thinking. No, I was thinking of like bourgeois.
Elite.
That'd work. Yeah.
Bourgeois, elite.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know. Local populist. I'm a populist. Fuck it.
Okay. And you are.
Regular
masses.
guy, Zach.
All right. Okay. So the first thing we want to talk about is we watched the Little Dicky video.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I suppose this is a tangent. Yeah. never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, it's a fictional fight club. We are
It's-
gonna get into like.
But
the-
Lil Dicky and Chris Brown are fictional, though.
Yeah. The scenario was
Aren't
fictional.
they?
For all we know, they could be.
Yeah.
We could just be imagining this shit right
Yeah.
now.
Little Dicky isn't his real name, so he's fictional.
Dave Bird,
Yeah.
man.
So like, it was a weird video. Like I thought, and parts of it were funny though.
Yeah.
I think parts of it were enjoyable. I don't know about Eli, but
Hold
like,
on, I missed the part when he starts saying the N word. Did he just start saying it because he could, because he was in?
yeah,
Yes,
he was
because
questioning
he was-
whether or not he could
Because he
say
was,
it or
yeah,
not.
because he was Chris Brown, so he can say it.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that. I think we were talking about something, and then I just go to him saying the N word all the
Yeah,
time.
no, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was just kind
Just
of.
'cause it was,
I was just like, what
going
the
through,
fuck?
But he was going through all the things. He's like, yeah, I'm Chris Brown. And he's like, oh, fuck, I have a kid.
Yeah. But I can dance.
And like he finds a random gun and he's just like, I don't know what
In
I'm
a
supposed
book?
to do. Yeah, he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
He,
And, like,
Chris Brown and Dickie's body was just also just like, oh yeah, I'm not Chris Brown anymore. I can rep blue now.
calls his mom a bitch.
Why does his mom keep calling me? Fucking bitch. Oh, my God.
This is like
That was a
okay.
funny video though.
It was a good funny video. The one thing that got me is it's like I've just been watching a lot of weird rap videos lately. Like I don't know,
Such as
Hobo Johnson.
I don't know.
He is a weird rapper.
Is he like an underground rapper?
Kind of, I guess. He's from Sacramento.
Is he a joke rapper?
No,
No.
it's I don't know even.
Is
how
he
to-
like horrorcore rapper?
No, oh God, no.
Okay.
What kind of shit do you think I listen to?
I don't know. You and who were you and Hale talking about that one time when we went to help him move in
Moral
Sheldon?
Technique.
No, there was another dude he said he listened to, and you're like, oh yeah, that guy. I don't remember who it is.
I was high, so like I can't remember.
You weren't high then. It happened when we got to his house to help him move.
I was high on life, by the way, guys.
Don't condone drugs. God damn it, Kien.
But anyways, who else have you been watching?
Who else have I been watching? Like Hobo Johnson.
You've been stalking people, obviously.
I finally watched Kendrick Lamar's Black Panther music video.
You mean for All the Stars?
All the Stars.
What?
Yeah.
That shit came out like a month ago.
Yeah, and I finally watched,
I watched it the day it came out.
That's like fucking 50
Alright, so
years
we have
in internet time.
Okay, so
Kind of.
for Fictional Fight Club
Yes.
this week, John is not here, and I refuse to research Dark Souls because it's ambiguous and I hate it.
Oh wait, was John supposed to research Dark Souls? Yeah. He said I was supposed to research
No, I
Dark
was-
Souls.
Did you research it?
Oh,
No,
I mean,
not yet, because Kien told me I didn't need to.
yeah.
Because John wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild link. I mean, I'm researching both because that's what I do. Because I like to be the middleman.
Yeah, I do both usually too.
I like
just
to
really
do
stack up.
be said middleman. Yeah, just in case, like, for an argument. I did do Natsu and Elsa both. And I was, like, still thinking at the end, I'm like, Elsa, she's a much more powerful... She can create, like, and it's not even, like, John, like, I can't remember. I think it was either Gil or John's, like, they're just little Olaf things. I'm like, no, she makes fucking giant ice Goliaths.
Well, and I mean, it only goes that big in the movie, but who's to say...
She
for
can't
one,
do that all the
she
time.
can straight up give life to stuff. That's fucking, that's something. And then, yeah, why couldn't she just go bigger?
I
Make
might have
like
to
a
change
fucking
my answer then.
She
State Puff Marshmallow Man-sized snow person.
She was capable of making an ice castle the size of, like, a real legitimate castle. So that is the possibility. To say that she is... Her powers are very omnipotent.
I might have to change my
Not
answer.
really
It
omnipotent.
doesn't matter anymore, Zach. The internet knows that
tell it
Natsu
to John.
wins.
The internet knows.
Yeah.
10 people. Anyway.
Well, our podcast is the third pick when you Google search ODST,
ODST.
versus Republic Commandos
Oh.
YouTube search.
on our YouTube search, which is a parent.
Yeah, but it's not Google.
Okay.
That's different.
I fucking bet if we Google
Dumbass.
ODST versus Republic
you get
Commandos,
forums.
Okay.
and then our video,
Forums.
go to video, and then it'll be ODST.
Video.
We are answering questions for Zachary.
Goddamn
I know, I'm just
retard.
looking at the box.
And our gag fight is Tony the Tiger versus Tigger.
Oh, I was gonna ask, are we gonna do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Who they choose to win?
No one. We didn't do
Well,
it.
did you do a poll though?
Yeah,
haven't
did you do a
done
poll?
poll yet.
Oh, okay.
So we're still resolving that today though?
Like Tony the Tiger versus Tigger? No.
That's what I just asked and you
Oh.
said yes, and I was like...
Oh, my bad. No.
But you were like, I didn't put up a poll yet, and I was like, when the fuck are you gonna do it?
Oh, we're
while
just gonna do it
recording?
live. Yeah.
All right.
No.
One vote.
One vote.
It's just Zach after he makes his Facebook account.
Tommy Wiseau says Tigger.
Tigger.
No. So we have a
Fucking added his own column in there.
Oh, hi,
Read my
Pooh.
comments. Okay, so here's the first question. Coming around, I'm not gonna say this person's name because I don't know how comfortable I am having his like opinions out on the internet, and I don't want people to find him. So
Alright.
his name is just gonna be T. So he's like, I have a problem. He's like, I have a problem with Black Panther. I see that you guys did a review.
That's better than what I thought. It's black people.
No,
Oh, that's
he's
not
like-
what we
he's
cover,
like-
unfortunately.
He's like, and I quote, I was watching a video of people being happy that Black Panther is a movie, and it was predominantly African American. I'm sick of
I don't care
African American
about that.
people turning this movie into a race movement. Why do you think this would have happened if Blade came out around this? If Blade came out in 2019?
I don't, because of the nature of Blade. Because,
Right.
like, Black Panther, that's, like, focused around Africa and African culture. Like, they show that in there when they have fucking pit fights to decide, decide who, you know, runs their country. But, Blade is more just like, yeah, I kill, vampires. It's not like there's nothing African or like gangster about Blade, really.
Right.
He's just like
he just says motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just a vampire hunter.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I wish they hadn't used Samuel L. Jackson because he'd make a fantastic Blade. Except that he's 68.
He's almost
69.
70. Yeah, he's
motherfucking vampires in this motherfucking compound.
Like, Terry Crews.
Terry
Oh my
Crews'
god.
Blade.
Fucking jacked Blade.
Yeah, I can see it.
Doesn't even use weapons anymore.
Yeah, I can see it.
Vampires.
I honestly okay. Here's my problem with
Spice, bitch.
Here's my problem with like, okay, so the guy who wrote this is Caucasian.
I mean, I feel like everyone who listens to us is probably Caucasian.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Probably.
Because all the people we know are Caucasian.
Yeah. So the guy who wrote this is Caucasian. So he's like, for me, like, I don't know. I feel like he's like alien. He's like, I don't like the way he wrote it is like, I don't understand why like why it's okay for black people to be like, this movie's awesome and it speaks to me. Like, stop making it into a race movement. I'm like, it's not technically a race movement. It just hits on things that are predominantly like
not shown today. Or?
Well, culturally that like speak to African American people. It still speaks to white people and shit.
Like what?
What?
Like what?
Like when they were talking about like what they could have done better in like the ghettos because Wakanda puts agents in like slums and shit.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff.
Eh.
And like he's also mad that like black people are like proud of the movie. Like essentially that
You can be
like,
proud of the movie. I don't give a shit what color you are. I do think it's weird that you would turn a Marvel movie into a race movie.
It's not a race movement though.
Okay,
like,
I don't
like,
know if it is
white
or not. I
people,
just assume
just
based
because
off
like
the
the like there's a lot of people, white dudes on the internet saying that like, wow, why is everyone like, well, this is a great movie because like it has a leading black role, and they're like, well, what about Blade and what about this movie? I'm like, all right, let me point out why Black Panther isn't important. It's a legitimate, almost all black cast as the main characters,
right,
in a Marvel superhero movie, and they're not like they're not the yo man, what up? Like black people, they're not
like the
They're
stereotype.
not Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're not Eddie.
They're not all Eddie Murphy. I
They're-
watched that, by the way.
Yeah,
Disney's
It's a spoof.
But like
I'd
you know
watch
what?
Eddie Murphy play 7 different characters.
But you know what I mean though. It's not like
It's not the stereotype.
the stereotype of black people are not like they're not drug addicts, drug dealers, gangsters, or anything like that. They are just a
They
legitimate.
kind of are. They're planning a robbery in the beginning scene.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the stereotypes of like
I get what you
yeah.
mean.
And it's like that's what like so he's asking me like I don't know. I don't think Blade will do the same thing.
No, I don't.
I'm also thinking that you also probably have a problem with Luke Cage because like if you have a problem with Black Panther being too black for you.
I mean, Luke Cage takes place in Harlem, though.
Yeah.
That's
No, this guy told
very
this guy in the
different. Like,
this guy in the comment, he's like he refuses to see Black Panther just because he feels like he's supporting a race movement.
well, I mean, that's just kind of dumb. Yeah, I don't know. Dude,
That he's
I don't,
not going to
I don't
see it
like,
because of that, or
I hate Disney with all my being over pretty much everything else, even Harry Potter, and that's a close one, oddly enough. But I fucking despise Disney. I still see their movies. I know it's like one of those like hypocritical things where it's like, but if you don't like them, you shouldn't support them. It's like, yeah, but I mean,
My friends go to this and we
they make
review
like
stuff.
30% of movies now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's
since
almost
ever since they
impossible
bought
to
Fox.
avoid them.
So it's like, for one, yeah, it's possible to avoid them. I like Marvel. I can't control that they own that. And fucking Black Panther made over $1 billion. It's like, ooh, they got a share of my $10.
That's what I mean. Like
They wouldn't have been that much, but Kien keeps going to 3D like a piece of shit. Fucking
oh yeah, we got to
bastard.
talk about that movie too tonight, don't
Yeah,
we?
we saw Tomb Raider.
Yeah, we saw Tomb Raider. Like, the thing about this is,
3D.
yeah, which
Fuck.
had no 3D besides the ending helicopter scene.
Oh, in the beginning, there was like a
Did Black
helicopter
Panther-
as well, or a plane or something that was 3D. I remember.
Black
that.
Panther did use their 3D.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
couldn't
used it pretty
remember.
well.
Like when he kicks the suit and he flies backwards. Was that one of them?
Dude, it was a while
Kicks
back.
the suit and flies backwards.
Oh,
yeah,
man, it's been like
with the
a
purple
month.
suit, how he kicked it and absorbed it, and he just threw him back.
It may have. I cannot remember.
Do you say it's been months?
It's been a month.
Okay, I thought you were like, it's been months,
No,
man.
it's
I don't
been
remember.
a
I was like,
month.
it's been a month.
I
Yeah, it's
saw
like
it
it's
2
been-
weeks ago.
No, yeah, they used it when they're flying around in the fucking.
You saw it 2 weeks ago?
No, I thought we saw it too. I
No, it
don't know.
came
My
out
sense
the
of time
16th,
sucks.
It's the
It's
17th.
been a month.
It's been a month.
But no,
Like I said to you yesterday, my sense of time is bad.
No, it's bad.
they have a lot of flying vehicles in that movie, and
Right.
it's easy to use with those. So they used it with those. They used it in some of the fights.
Yeah.
The
Where-
rhino scene.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whereas another question we have is,
Are we just moving on from that one?
yeah, well, fuck, I answered it honestly. I'm like, it's not a race
We didn't
movie.
give our answers.
Okay, what did you think? Do you
Okay,
think
no.
Black Panther is a race
Fuck
movie?
the black people.
You might want to edit that out.
You don't have to edit that out. It's a joke. Anyway, I've probably said way worse stuff about other peoples as well.
You did call me and Zach not evils at one time.
Was that on air?
A couple of times.
Oh.
Was that actually
Not
on
for us
air?
being
No,
brown.
No, I called everyone except Gil not people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was John too.
Oh yeah, that was last
Fucking
week.
try and pin me to a wall. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not trying to.
I know what I said.
But what were you saying?
I hate all people equally.
Alright.
No, I don't think Blade would have done it at all. And yeah, I don't really see it as a race movie. I don't see the point of not going to see it because of that. You're just kind of denying yourself the experience. It's hard to like criticize something like that if you haven't seen it. That's
Right.
why I go to all these movies. Like, yeah, even if it's, like I went to Tomb Raider. It's like, yeah, no one thought Tomb Raider would be good. I want to go watch it though because then I'll know why it's not good. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I mean, you guys have basically said everything.
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, I do think that it's not right to say, I don't support it when you haven't went to go see it, precisely. So, and as far as the Blade thing goes, yeah, and I also think it wouldn't succeed like that because Blade didn't really represent that kind of culture like Black Panther did in the movies. So,
Yeah. That being said, now I want to go watch Blade.
It's a good movie.
the first.
I mean, all three of them. I don't think I've ever really seen them.
I thought the
in
third
order.
one was. People say is terrible though.
I thought people liked Trinity.
Blade fights Dracula, and Triple H is in it. That's all you really need to know about the
Is
third
it
one.
Dracula?
Triple H is
No,
Dracula?
Triple H is not Dracula.
Oh.
Another question we have from Cassie. Cassie asks, there's a new Smash Bros. Game coming out.
Super Switch
I
Bros.
hope she typed that cough in there.
Just cough.
I was wondering if you could choose, and she's like, and it can be like from any media. Like she's like, it's never gonna happen. But if you could choose any character, what would you want in Smash and why?
Geralt of Rivia. No.
The Lich King from World of
The
Warcraft.
Witch King of Angmar.
No.
This fucking big ass mace. If
Um.
they're gonna put Dark Soul characters in there, the Witch King could totally be in there.
Yeah.
Your Super Smashes, you get the Fell Beast and you just ride around, just fucking.
Has Master Chief been in a Super Smash
Well,
Bros?
he cannot because he's owned by Microsoft. But
Oh,
this is
okay.
an ambiguous question.
But she says,
That-
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if he has been. 'cause I
that
couldn't
was gonna
remember.
be like a Halo thing for me. I was. See, Master Chief would be really weird. You could do it though, because
Mhm.
you'd just be like, yeah, he has all the guns on him, and those are his different abilities.
I mean, they kind of did it with Samus.
those
Would
are
it-
power-ups for her armor though, whereas Master Chief, it's like, is
He
more
just has
guns.
it.
There are
Yeah.
armor
Yeah, I
abilities
see
in
that.
Reach, and afterwards, I don't know. It'd be weird. Thoughts? What do you want?
For
Kid?
some reason, the first thing I thought of was John Cena.
What do you want? Fucking Super Smash.
Yeah, just like the WWE All Stars version of John Cena, where they're just super buff versions of themselves.
John Cena.
Super-
Hashtag John Cena for Smash.
Super Smash.
I could just
is
see
it's
him-
John Cena. And
Yeah,
the
that
theme
would-
song is just fucking blaringly loud and
I
shoots
can
you off the
seriously
screen.
That's
see-
his final smash.
Yeah.
It's John Cena.
So like, you know how Donkey Kong's works with the drums?
Yeah.
It'd just be a drop two big ass speakers and be like, it's John Cena.
I was just
Like,
thinking maybe he'd do the hand sign and just give everyone AAs or some shit.
As his like grapple, like I see.
As his Super Smash.
It's a hard one. Yeah.
He just goes invisible. Just like,
That's-
you can't see me. He just turns invisible. Goes Predator.
Yeah, for some reason.
We have 2 more Smash questions, by the way.
When
Oh,
you
boy.
said that, though,
Um,
for some reason, this first thing I thought was, hey, John Cena from WWE All Stars, that'd be interesting.
So Zach's answer is John Cena.
I really think that's a solid answer, though, Zach. I'm very
I
proud
think
of
that'd
you.
be funny.
Totally works.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
that totally fucking works.
and if you've played WWE All Stars, their moves are
They've got
outrageous.
They've got Little Mac. Why not?
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah, but Lil Mac is also a boxer, though. Like, comparatively, John Cena is the most
And he also has a
incredible.
superpower.
Oh, anyway, I was thinking about it. Guts.
From Berserk,
I want guts in there.
he'd be your Ike.
I mean, probably have a meaner moveset than Ike.
That's actually, sorry, like, I know we're not talking about Soul Calibur. I think Guts would make a really good Soul Calibur.
I was thinking that as well.
Like,
But
in
I
his
think we talked
Berserk
about that.
armor, though, would be pretty dope.
I mean, that'd be Super Smash.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
would
you
be.
just hurt yourself as
Yeah, you're
yourself.
also losing health, like, your health meter is going down.
But yeah, no, it's. Yeah, Guts.
Guts from Berserk.
I think he'd hit way harder than anyone else in the game. Like, he
But I
should.
also think he'd be
Is
very
he an
slow.
amiibo in one of them?
No. Guts never had any games. Guts has not had a game since the Sega Dreamcast and PlayStation. Fun fact.
Hmm.
I know that stuff.
Alright.
I owned it on Dreamcast. My mom took it away because she did not know I owned it on Dreamcast.
Alright.
Hyper violent at the time.
At the time, yeah.
At the time. That was pixelated blood, very frowned upon.
Meanwhile, 8-year-old Eli over here is running people over in San Andreas with a combine.
They had combines in it?
You're damn right they
Yeah,
did.
they did, because
totally grinded up
the
people.
weed farm missions, you have all those machines at your disposal.
Oh yeah, I didn't choose a guy yet, have I?
No, you didn't.
Goku.
That's what I figured.
I could
No.
actually see Goku
That's
being
just
in
already like gonna happen.
Yeah.
I
Pick
could-
someone else.
Pick someone else.
If you say
If
I
you pick
think
Vegeta.
Broly too, actually, yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog,
Hasn't that already happened?
but he has a gun.
Kind of in the, yeah, I'd take that.
But he has the
He
Hedgehog
didn't have
gun.
the gun?
The Edgehog gun.
No, Shadow was never in.
No,
He
he's
was
an,
never in?
He's
Really?
he's an amiibo.
He's an amiibo.
Wow, I find that hard to believe that
Yeah,
Shadow
he
has
just
a gun.
does chaos control
Hmm.
and then slows time down.
Alright.
All right, and all like for my reasoning for Goku though, and this is my legit reasoning why I think Goku would work for Smash, is that Bandai Namco produced the last Smash Bros. Game, and the theory is that Bandai Namco is doing it again. But there's also there's also rumors that Fighter Z is going to be ported into the Switch, so that would be the perfect time to put it out because Fighter Z has Goku doing ridiculously powerful attacks just by pressing certain angular buttons and then square or circle.
Okay.
So like Goku, and essentially like Goku's jump could probably be his instant transmission. And like
I mean, they just do it like Zelda's teleport.
yeah,
That's not her base jump though.
yeah, no, it's the up B, right? Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, but it's not like she can still jump normally. You can still just jump in the air. if you
I
want.
know that.
Okay, I thought you were saying that his just normal jump would just be instant transmission. I was
No,
like, no,
that
that's
sounds terrible.
retarded.
Yeah, that sounds wrecked. Like, cause like,
awful.
like that up B, like instant transmission would be like he would go to the
Yeah.
nearest character because he's sensing their energy.
Yeah, no, I think.
And his final smash would probably be his new form Ultra Instinct, and he'll just beat the shit.
the spirit bomb.
Yeah.
Anyway, bonus answer. I'd say Mr. Game & Watch.
He's already in.
He was. They'd leave him out sometimes. It bums me out. 'Cause I like Game & Watch.
Yeah, I used to use him all the time.
Such a
before.
retarded
He's a
character.
bitch, and I fucking hate him.
I
What
used
a
to-
bitch! What are you talking about?
I used to use him all the time before I started using Little Mac.
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit.
I'm sorry
You
that
are
I
a
don't know how
piece
to
of
play
shit.
the game.
I main two fucking people in that game, and it's Game & Watch and Peach,
Duck
but
Hunt,
with the Daisy skin. No, I never played Duck Hunt.
Dude, Duck Hunt's...
I'm not good with Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt's the troll character.
I know
and
he is.
all.
Pisses me off.
Fucking
If you
amazing.
really want me to piss you off playing Super Smash Bros., let me play as whoever uses PK Fire.
Ness.
Yeah.
PK Thunder!
Yeah, whatever.
PK
That's a
Fire!
bitch character.
Yeah, I one time pissed Gil off so bad using that because I just cornered him and kept hitting him with PK Fire.
That's why you gotta play Ike.
I'd be pissed
Beat
off
fucking
too.
anybody.
Yeah.
He was so mad.
Master Ike.
Oh, I just thought of another character.
But yeah, Game & Watch.
I
It's not
guess-
bullshit. Fucking Game & Watch.
The WWE All-Stars version of John Cena. The super buff one.
The
Game & Watch John Cena.
He's just flipping
Jax,
pancakes.
but he still has the
Noctis.
2D animation.
Actually, to be honest, if they choose another Square Enix character, I'd say Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I'd choose him.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Gross.
All right. Steven asks, so it appears every year that when there's a new Smash, a new generation of Pokemon is out and they put a new gen Pokemon in. Who do you think the new gen Pokemon character is going to be and why?
Don't ask me. I don't know anything about that.
Man, that's really a Gil question. Or you, but I mean, yeah, I don't know anything about the newest Pokemon.
I think John would know that too.
I mean, obviously, they're gonna throw in a lot as amiibos, probably. You know, with the Pokeballs.
I was gonna say, you might as well just make the Pokeball a character at this point. If you can have a hand as one character, might as well make the Pokeball one.
Oh, well, my honest opinion would be the final evolution of Rowlet, which is it's the Grass Owl, and it's the arrow using one, and it's right now in Pokken Tournament.
What?
Okay, I'll show you a picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I need
give
a
us a
fucking-
picture.
Yeah, I need visuals for that shit. Holy fuck.
Pause for intermission of Kien searching.
Well, no, we can still talk while we're doing Rowlet.
I know, I'm just
It's
like
like an owl,
I'm just like inserting that in there in the podcast.
but it shoots a bow. It's like, oh, well, fuck me. How do I imagine that?
It is this guy.
That's his final version.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I think reasonably that would be a reasonable choice because it is
I
an
don't know.
archer and it's a ranged character. And I think
I don't know, because I don't know how they decided to put Greninja in. Is Greninja a fan favorite? I don't know.
Maybe they just drew sticks or something.
Just shit like drew sticks out of like the fucking 100 things they had.
They just put all the names in a hat and just drew
One
them
of
out.
these is a short stick.
Shannon asks, who do you main in Smash Bros and why?
Little Mac, because I can spam him. And then knockout guarantees
That's
someone's
entirely
going out.
true, because Little Mac.
No, that's the reason why I play.
Yeah, but his dive is. If you
Yeah.
dive off a ledge, you are actually just fucked.
Yeah, that's why that's most of my deaths is me just diving off.
Alright. Kien, do you want to go? Because mine's kind of weird.
Okay, so I personally either enjoy maining Ness, not because I'm a bitch that uses PK Fire. It's just
I feel like everyone who mains Ness is
Has-
a bitch who uses PK Thunder and PK Fire.
PK Thunder is my go-to, but I
God,
like my
Kid.
favorite PK Thunder move is when like the guy is low on health and I know he's about to die and I shock myself to make the rocket technique and just blow them off the stage. Oh, and Wii Fit Trainer. I like to one of my favorite mains is Wii Fit Trainer. Yeah,
Fucking dumb.
it's ridiculous, but she's one of my favorite characters to use. She's so easy to use.
I also use Lil Mac because over time I actually did learn how to use him. And that's like the
That
only
and
character I
also
know I
because,
can
like,
combo with.
This is gonna be super weird, but like, for a while I was maining Ryu, but that's because like I was cosplaying as Ryu a lot.
That's right, Ryu was in
And
the
you
game.
got your ass handed to you.
I did at the Smash tournament.
Yeah. It wasn't really a tournament.
Was
but
I there for
yeah.
that? No, I don't think I was.
You talking about when we played, right?
No,
Oh.
when Jay, Max, Nick, and I went to the comic book convention, there was a Smash tournament,
Oh, I didn't know.
and I cosplayed as Ryu all weekend.
Oh.
And like there was a Street Fighter tournament, I got third place in.
You should have just used someone else.
Hey, you should
Would've
have just
been funny.
used. Would they have let you use Meta Knight?
No, they took him out.
Damn it.
I know that Gil likes to use Robin a lot.
Meta Knight is stupidly good. Anyway, so yours is Little Mac. Is that your only?
I also used to use Mr. Game & Watch a lot just because I didn't understand the character and I just thought it was funny to use
Alright,
it.
that's also how I started using Game & Watch. So yeah, no, if I want to like play the game and not just be like a bitch, I use Game & Watch just because I like his random, like, I run around and hammer people, but I also use his other moves. I just like the randomness bullshit of his hammers.
Yeah.
And when you get a 9 hammer, it's satisfying. But, what? Fuck you.
Kien doesn't like Game & Watch.
Game & Watch is a bitch.
He's not a bitch. He's
He's
super
bitch.
easy to knock
If
out.
you know
He's
how to-
super light.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, and then, yeah, the other two I use are just regular Zelda, and I just teleport around to bitch slap people.
You don't like using Sheik?
No, I hate Sheik. And then, yeah, Peach, but with the Daisy skin. I made Daisy. Yeah,
Just 'cause?
makes a difference. No, so, I don't remember. Whatever Smash I originally played, she could hit people with a frying pan. I thought that was fucking hilarious. I think now it's an umbrella. But yeah, I just walk around, just be like, ping! And then if I want to be a bitch and just dominate people, I use Ike. Because Ike is just such a ridiculous character.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Gil uses Robin as his main.
Well, kudos to Gil. I think Robin's fairly hard to use.
He mastered that shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, because Robin's like a spellcaster, and
Yeah.
all of his fucking movesets are just ridiculous. Oh yeah, they welcome to the Smashcast apparently.
And Brady mains Toon Link.
Specifically Toon Link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically Toon Link.
Which is weird because Kid Link, Toon Link, and regular Link almost all have the same movesets,
They
but
do
their range is different.
They do slightly different stuff, some of them.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's Toon Link doesn't bounce when he does his down attack. I don't remember. One of them doesn't.
Like, I don't know. What are characters you hate to fight against?
Oh, if they add Geralt, I'll main him. Just throwing that out there.
'Cause-
Characters I hate to fight against.
Characters I hate to fight against. Little Mac,
I don't
ice
mind.
climbers during the melee.
Fucking ice climbers?
I can't hate Little
What?
Mac because that's
Dude,
the
ice
only one I
climbers
use.
were OP as shit.
I don't think so. They were
Um,
kind of easy to knock out. Like, they didn't weigh a lot.
I know, but they were a twofer.
That's fair. Well, anyway, all my answers are the bigger characters.
And Dr. Mario was a bitch.
Really?
I fucking hated Dr. Mario.
Why?
No one really uses Dr. Mario when
Yeah.
I play.
I don't know the difference between him and regular Mario either.
His jump is different.
He has pills.
Those pills, not fire.
Right. And Wario.
Wario!
He's also a heavy character.
Wario!
Yeah.
So
At least Wario doesn't have a really good, like, getting back onto the fucking stage if
Yeah.
you knock him off. And with me, I do randoms a lot, and I get Wario a lot. And so I just like to get his bike, not really ride it, just get off it immediately and then fucking throw it at people. It's just retarded. I
it's
don't know.
understandable.
Uh,
Zero Suit Samus because I get distracted. I'm kidding. Kidding.
God, it's been so long since I played Smash. I'd say whenever Gil uses Robin, because he's so good at the character that he could just kick my ass, even if I am spamming him with Little Mac.
So, Ness, Pikachu, and then fucking King DDD,
Yeah, he's a
Bowser.
Yeah. Yeah, Bowser.
Not really Donkey Kong. He's the only big character I don't just downright despise.
Oh, when Gil's using Kirby too, he can go fuck himself.
That being said, I do play Kirby a lot, but I feel bad about it, so I try not to, but kind of Kirby.
Kirby pisses me off.
Other Ikes, just because I know he's a bitch character.
They're gonna pull the bitch move on you.
Well, I mean, just like when me and John played Ike. Because he was like, I'm going to play Ike. And it's like, I'll play Ike too. And then I beat John's ass. But,
Wow.
When you're up against it, it's not that fun. But when you
but
get
it's
to
just
spam,
like,
it's
if
fun.
I was anyone else, I'd probably lose.
Yeah.
Because Ike is good.
I mean, I do main Little Mac sometimes, but that's because I know how to use Little Mac
I
instead of
don't
just.
mind Little Mac. It's just such a huge drawback if Okay, I
I'd
only
say-
mind Little Mac on the stages you can't fall off of.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, he's not that bad for
Is
me.
Jigglypuff one of the characters that you can use?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Jigglypuff because he can put you to sleep and he can just, yeah, like I fall into that shit so many times.
Who the fuck can do that very often?
Jigglypuff, can he?
No, but like pulling
Do
that
that combo
combo
of-
off is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insanely hard, and I don't know.
Because what he has to do is put you to sleep, and then in that interim, so like if you're playing an 8 brawl, it's fucking impossible. Has to fall asleep like on you, and it's really hard to get it right in the sweet spot.
Well,
and
they
then it
did.
just like knocks you out. But
Well, they did it to me, and then everybody kicked my ass. Guess it's probably because I was spamming them all with Little Mac.
Yeah,
so.
probably. Anyway, I hate Ness the most by far.
Yeah,
I
I'd go
really
with this
do.
too. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So Eli and I saw the Tomb Raider movie.
How was
Are
it?
we done with questions?
How was it, guys?
They're all Smash predominant questions. And I was like, I should say these on the video game ones. But the video game ones, I want to do like serious video game ones.
I mean, these are serious. This is serious stuff, kid.
Yeah, I guess.
Hmm?
It was a.
Was
Tomb
it
Ra-
better than expected?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, yeah. But my biggest.
Oh fuck! It is
Okay.
my favorite villain of all time is now in this movie, and he's not even hardly a villain.
Okay, real quick. Did they follow the storyline of the new video game series one?
Essentially, but not 100%.
Yeah.
Like the premises is yes, it's a young Lara Croft, and there were some scenes where she was just getting her ass kicked by nature.
Quick time event.
Yeah, it was quick time event the movie. Like there ain't no.
I kind of
fucking-
like that though.
Yeah, I like the
won't lie.
idea, but I also kind of wished I had a fucking controller in my hand at the same time.
Next time, just bring one with you.
Dude, when first fucking scene that was a quick time event was they were going on a bike race and they were zooming up to that little ledge and it's like this is the scene where I'd press X and land my bike on the fucking ledge and hide.
Fucking grind it.
Yeah.
Earning extra points.
Yeah, like it was a good movie, but it was also boring. I guess.
Is it better
Kien-
than the
okay.
Angelina Jolie ones?
Your thoughts on that? I don't
Okay, it is good as a story. It is better than the Angelina Jolie ones. It follows a legit story. When it comes to the exciting raiding of said tombs, Angelina Jolie is much better. And there was possibly velociraptors. This one, not any of that stuff.
I didn't
Just
expect velociraptors on that island, though.
I did not expect. I don't expect much. I expect Tomb Raider to do one thing: raid tombs. She really didn't do that for the part of that most of that movie.
I mean, it is an origin film though.
Right.
Is my thing for that.
I can understand
Maybe
that.
they
the
should have called
first-
it Rise of the Tomb Raider then.
I mean, that's yeah, but
But then again, the
whatever.
video game was already like,
That's yeah.
yeah, that's kind of why I understand why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Because
you
the
don't
video
wanna
game was
confuse 'em.
already her knowing how to raid tombs and all that shit.
But yeah, no, it like the first half of the movie is her just getting to the fucking island where the tomb is at, because it's sort of an origin story. And honestly, like I didn't mind the movie. I thought it was pretty decent.
Because I am planning to see it at some
Like
point.
it doesn't fucking do anything fantastic, but it doesn't do anything terrible beyond like I make fun of movies. It's what I do. The best part is probably that me and Kien were the only people in that theater.
So we could fucking
Really?
have a conversation.
For the first 5 minutes, they forgot to turn the lights off, and then some guy just ran in and like fucking turned the lights off. And I was like, oh, guess they didn't know anybody was in here.
It's like my bad, but like essentially, like I said,
I thought
essentially,
a lot of people would have wanted to see this.
this is not a bad movie. Like it's not a bad movie. It's enjoyable. It does its job. It's just to me, it's boring.
Did it set up a sequel at the end?
It did.
It did pretty hard, yeah.
If they did that outlandishness of her getting 2 guns, like,
Oh, that was the most cringy part in the movie. I didn't like that.
Oh, you
but
mean
that's what I mean. That was the
It's like,
outlandish.
I'll take 2. And it's just like, oh, now I want it to fail.
Because it's like that is leading towards the Angelina Jolie-ness. Was that ending scene? To me,
that was the ending scene?
yeah.
Yeah, she
Wow.
only gets guns at the end.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because on the island she's using a bow.
That's right. I do have a big complaint.
That's right, yeah. I kind of share this complaint, but this isn't even just this movie. This is more than just this movie.
Because we had this conversation about the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Too. Like, off my conversation on the Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen having infinite arrows for no apparent reason besides plot. Tomb Raider.
She has infinite arrows.
Also, just like Katniss Everdeen, everyone else is using a fucking gun.
And
you would
doesn't
think
shoot.
she doesn't fucking take the gun.
Oh.
That blows my mind. She literally took out a dude with a submachine gun, then proceeded to run without the gun, and then just mow dudes down with arrows, and I counted how many arrows were in the quiver. There were 5. She killed 6 people.
Tomb Raider or Katniss? What?
Tomb Raider.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I always thought she had more than that. I
No.
wasn't paying attention.
She did not have a lot of arrows.
No, it's whatever. She could have
And-
ripped one out of a body.
But
They
she did.
they
They didn't
were
show
just
that, right?
these arrows didn't have arrowheads. They were pretty much just sharpened sticks.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, it didn't show.
And
it.
also,
It's a PG-13 movie. There was really no blood.
also making the point. Her dad is a master Fletcher, apparently,
Yeah,
and can dye fucking blue feathers.
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to dye them. There could be blue birds there. It's a fucking Pacific island.
But all red. You know what?
I'm just saying. Anyway, kind of going back though, but yeah, she straight up, like, before she even has the bow, doesn't pick up a pistol. That kind of pisses me off, because, like, okay, I'm going to spoil a part of the movie here.
That's
for anyone
fine.
that hasn't seen it. You should probably just put spoilers in front of all of it.
Oh yeah, spoilers by the way.
I was gonna say, if you spoil this, that's fine.
Well, right now we haven't said anything, like, terribly spoiling to the plot. So, she kind of, like, she falls, and then fucking, she's using, like, she jumps out of an old World War II bomber, and then she uses a parachute from it. But it's like, you know, it's from World War II, so it's fucking old, and it's all ripped and shit, so she really doesn't descend all that slowly, just basically enough to not kill her. Goes through all these trees and stuff, gets a piece of wood stuck in her fucking stomach,
Wow.
pulls it out,
So kind of like the video game, man.
I guess. But she pulls it out and then, like, staggers along. It gets to fucking nightfall. And then, or maybe she doesn't wake up until nightfall. I don't fucking remember now, actually. Point is that, so, the main bad guy has these mercenaries. And they're just all fucking jacked guys. Like,
John Cena jacked?
They're very big.
they are very large, yeah. And then she manages to fight off one of them and just fucking drown him in this mud puddle.
Like hand-to-hand combat?
Yes.
Damn.
Now, she recently pulled a piece of wood out of her stomach. Probably bled a little bit there. If I had to take a stab in the dark. But, yeah, and then doesn't fucking take his gun. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, that really pissed me off, by the way, yeah.
But yeah, and then earlier, by the way, it shows her, like, in the very beginning of the movie, she loses a fight, like, she's in, like, a fucking boxing club thing, and she loses a fight in there. And it's just like, but she can fight off this trained mercenary who must have had military background if he's a fucking mercenary. Whatever. Chalk it up to luck, because that guy technically didn't want to kill her, he was trying to capture her. Doesn't take his gun. She doesn't have the bow at this point. She has no fucking weapon. Doesn't take his gun. Then she follows her dad, who you don't know is her dad yet, technically, but I guessed it right away. And then climbs up a fucking rock wall with this hole still in her stomach after fighting this guy up to her dad that she doesn't know her dad. She doesn't know it's her dad. Why would you not take the gun? Because presumably this is a stranger. And then she climbs up a wall with a hole in her stomach, and it's just like, fucking god
She's
damn.
got endurance. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
just will to not die.
Yeah, it's an insane.
And that was my
movie.
biggest problem with the movie. Also, the main bad guy is my favorite guy, like, ever. His name is Vogel. His entire arc is that he just wants to go home. He's been on this island for 7 years. The main organization is called Trinity, and he works for them, I guess. And he's supposed to get what's in this tube, and then he can go home. And he's like, yeah, I have two. Like, he tells Lara Croft, he's like, I have 2 daughters. I just want to go back home and see him. Vogel only shoots a pistol. Everyone else has like fucking assault rifles and they always miss. Vogel never misses a shot. He's shooting at one of the main characters at one point, and the shots that they miss the main character, they fucking hit the people behind him. Like, Vogel does not miss. It's pretty fucking great.
So
It's like-
Vogel is a villain with motivations, then, kind of.
His entire motive is that he wants to go home. He's not like evil in any way.
He's just a dude that wants to go home.
He
and see his
literally is.
family.
Yeah, he's literally just like he's getting paid to get this relic. He can't call for a transport to go home until he fucking gets it. Even at the end, Lara Croft fucking fights him, and Vogel's just like, "Come on, Lara, we can both just walk the fuck out of here." And like he doesn't want to fight her, and she's like, "Fuck no, I'm fighting you, Vogel." And it's just like, oh my god. And then he fucking beats the shit out of her, which surprises me because like,
She took down a mercenary.
yeah, and that guy was jacked. Vogel is not.
Is he just like a regular looking dude?
Yeah, he's not skinny, but he doesn't look like he's particularly in shape at all.
So he looks like he's the dude that did push-ups once and then gave up.
I mean, kind of, but like he just looks like an accountant, I guess. Like
Okay, so
he's
he,
not really like out
He's
of shape,
somewhat
but
in
he's
shape.
not in shape.
So he
He's
can,
not like the ideal fighter.
Yeah,
so
my
he's
point
dude
is the
that can-
fact that like he beats Lara Croft, who like beat this fucking mercenary earlier and shit.
So he's kind of like the dude that could run a
Ugh.
couple blocks before getting winded. Then
I guess, yeah. I mean, he's in a management position. Technically, he's not supposed to be a soldier, so it makes sense.
right.
But yeah, that is just like his entire motivation. He's not evil
I
at
just
all.
wanna
Except
go home.
like he kills some people. Like it's just like there's an old sick man and he can't work anymore, and it's like, oh, just let him rest. Vogel's just like, yep, and then fucking shoots him and kills him. And it's just like, you know what? That's probably what needed to be done because that man was sick. He's not gonna get better on this fucking island. They don't have any sort of medical care really.
And if he infects the rest of the crew,
Yeah, and then it's just like, and then he kicks his fucking body in a ravine. It's like, yeah, that's probably what needed to happen. Like, I don't know. Vogel's not really evil at all. Like, they make him be a douche here and there, but that's about it.
So
That's
kind of
really
like
it.
Killmonger's villain, kind of where he had motivations,
he
but then
had-
they just made him do douche things.
Yeah, and then they kind of make him do douchey things, but even less so with Vogel. Like, everything he does really just kind of makes sense in context. Like,
Right.
Killmonger was just like, I'm gonna start strangling old women.
What do you
So-
rate it?
yeah, I was just about to ask that.
I give it a 7. Like, it's an average movie. It's not like bad.
7 isn't average. Ass, we're not IGN.
Sorry.
5 is about average.
I give it
I'd
a
say.
well. If you're going like high school grading scale, 7 is a C. That's average.
We don't go high school grading scale.
Well, fine, 7 because it's not it's not bad.
It's
but
exceptional.
It's an okay movie.
Like, it's one that you could say you came out and you,
I liked
and
it.
you were entertained.
I liked the
I was
movie.
definitely entertained.
Yeah,
It's-
I
Yeah,
was
it's-
entertained. It was fun.
I'm surprised you say that just because you thought it was slow.
It's one that
Yeah,
has its
but it's
downsides,
still fucking funny.
but you walked out entertained. Like, you got somewhat of what you wanted.
It's fucking funny. The movie is like enjoyable to watch with your friends. And there is a literal scene where they're using giant Jolly Ranchers to stop a fucking floor from falling.
What?
Okay, so
I forgot about that.
it's not really Jolly Ranchers, but they basically look like hard candies, and they're like putting the key in. They're like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" And then she's like, "I figured it out." And she combined 2 of the colors together to make another color.
To make green.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So overall consensus is enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good. I was gonna give it a 6. It's ever so slightly above average. There were some bad parts in it. I don't know if you remember. Again, fucking, I'm gonna spoil part of the story here. So like, they're chasing this disease basically.
Oh yeah, that
Some-
disease is bullshit too.
But I mean, in some of the games, They're fucking dinosaurs, so I mean...
All right, yeah.
Like, get
But,
the fuck out of here.
Like, I like how it wasn't magic. I was kind of sad it wasn't magic, though, because, like, in the games it
It
is
wasn't
magic.
I wasn't, because I was like, I don't think this movie had a high enough budget for magic, or, like, enough time for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm fine with it being a disease. That's kind of cool. But they build up your expectations for it, and it's like, yeah, it's actually just a disease. How it was still on that lady, after that much time, I don't know. Whatever. But, anyway, God damn it, Kien, you knocked me off my thoughts. Oh, when the big Somalian mercenary gets, like, fucking, he gets infected and he goes down because her dad shoots him. And then when he becomes a zombie, that's some really, like, cringy acting
There's zombies in this
that
movie?
happened.
I don't think it's a zombie.
It's not a zombie. Okay, so this disease...
Does it like take over the brain, infect the brain, and make
Like-
the person act weird, or?
Yeah, I guess. Like, the first one, it makes him, like, spaz out, and then he fucking, like, shoots up with his rifle, and he shoots a guy, and then he goes down, and then he sort of gets back up, and he tries to kill him, and they shoot him, and he just dies, so he's not really a zombie, but that's, like, the closest thing I can equate it to, because it's disease-based. It
Right.
sort of kills them, then makes them come back. Is
Makes
weird.
sense.
Like, I don't know what to call it.
That's another thing. Vogel never misses, too.
I
So
said
is
that, yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Not even, he's just more like fucking lucky. And like, I was theorizing, I was like, Vogel never misses because of his sheer hatred of this island that he just wants to get the fuck off of.
His
That
hatred
he
has
never
such a
reloads
vibe.
his fucking gun either, and he's shooting a pistol the entire time.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
like
just
9 shots in a row, like, do.
And so, yeah, I think Kien brought this up, and then I was just like, yeah, he probably just, like, materializes bullets out of sheer hatred.
This is the pressure of the hatred
just
killing
pressure of his fucking grip on his gun, shooting bullets.
He's able to just keep it steady.
So
despite-
we just chose cards from Super Fight.
You just chose cards.
Yeah,
from
well,
Super
I
Fight.
was just
You biased fuck.
a samurai versus a Scottish Highlander seemed like a reasonable fight.
Wait, what?
A samurai.
See, now, that says the Highlander.
I'm gonna go with a Scottish Highlander.
The Highlander?
Nope.
There can only be one, Kien.
I'm gonna go.
You gotta
with
pick one.
Scottish Highlander.
Sean Connery. I'll settle for Sean Connery.
Really?
No.
Like, because I
His
was
best attribute is that he slaps
Yeah.
women.
Oh my god.
Like, that's his best combat prowess feat.
That's gonna
He
be in the
slaps
stats.
his wife so hard the cops had to get
That's
called.
gonna be in the stats.
You do Sean Connery versus Chris Brown.
I like that one. I like that one
It's
a
a
lot.
good joke fight. Gotta specify it's a joke fight. Oh.
Sean Connery. But no, like, because I assume you have researched what a Highlander is.
I never really-
What's a Highlander?
Okay.
I'm not Scottish.
What's a Highlander?
What about a pirate versus a samurai?
I'm not even sure how much based in reality.
How about an assassin versus a samurai? Something
That's
like
stupid.
Assassin's Creed. Okay, I'm taking it back.
The
No.
assassins from Assassin's Creed were based off real fucking people, though. Just
Yeah,
saying.
like not after Origins.
What?
Like the way the assassins worked. Like you're thinking about the like Arabic assassins, right? I'm assuming.
I was thinking
Maybe
about like
not
that.
after Origins.
I was thinking about
There
the
was no
early ones.
assassins during the Egyptian time.
I was thinking about the
No, but
ones
like
from like the first.
the
few.
idea
Of us
for the
being
games, like the guy was like, "Oh, assassins, yeah, let's do that,
Yeah,
but make them more badass."
right. No, I was gonna say a pirate and the samurais like from Toy Adhesive's area because they also have guns.
The samurais or the
Yes.
pirates.
I don't.
I don't know. I feel like a samurai
Because
would
pirates
win.
have flintlock pistols.
Okay, pirates are more of a work of fiction than anything. The problem with doing real life stuff is most of it is based off morale. So I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like samurais.
And then
are
it's
more
also like a
more
huge
trained.
range of like, You know, it's like pirate from when?
Okay, fine. How about this? Who wins the crazy contest? Toucan Sam? Not Toucan Sam. The Twix Rabbit, the Cocoa Puff Bird, or the Cookie Crisp Dog?
Cocoa Puff, dude. 'Cause he
Whose
freaks
reality?
Cookie Monster from Sesame
Whose
Street.
reality would destroy? Which reality? Which mind would be worse to live in?
out. Cocoa Puffs, because he flips the fuck out.
Dude, so does the Twix Rabbit. Just the scent of Trix sends him to
I thought you said Twix.
So, Trix
Twix Rabbit.
sends him into a psychedelic world that is just bizarre.
Okay,
and things
I
So
thought
it
smell.
just comes down to it's like, would you prefer to be on cocaine or LSD?
That's
It's
pretty
just
much
like,
what it is.
Fucking no.
Like in a sanity contest, who's saner, the Trix Rabbit or the Cocoa Puffs? Because
I
they're
don't know.
both
I
pretty
feel like
insane.
They could both freak out and just kill people if it got to that point.
Just draw a new one for the samurai. I don't know what you want.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Captain Crunch versus Lucky.
Captain Crunch, because he's a fucking pirate.
Yeah, but Lucky has magical
Okay.
horseshoes and shit that allow him
Marshmallows.
Probably lucky, but
Marshmallows, though.
Yeah, but those marshmallows can slow
give me
down
the super
time
fight
and shit.
box, fucker.
What can Captain Crunch... Does he even do anything?
He has a crunchitized ray and a fucking ship
He's a captain.
that essentially has a cannon, so...
Yeah, so he could go at him from long range.
But it probably shoots the cereal Captain Crunch.
Does it?
Yeah, but that...
Probably.
If Captain Crunch can...
I don't think he has a cannon that shoots real cannonballs.
I'm gonna be fair with
I
you,
mean, it
Eli.
wouldn't surprise me.
I'm gonna be fair with you, Eli. If Captain Crunch can cut up my fucking rooftop of my mouth, I'm pretty sure a cannon full of it can put holes through me.
Just
Yeah.
cut up your arms and shit real fast. Like, fuck.
Yeah, the
That
Lucky Charms
kinda
is like, what the
hurts.
fuck, dude?
What the hell, man?
I thought this was a fair fight.
Also,
Can I see if I can find one?
Brigitte,
Fuck.
Brigitte or whatever, the new Overwatch
Bridget?
character. Yeah, well, she has been over-sexualized AF
Bridget?
now.
Isn't she a robot?
Nope. She is Troy Bjorn's
Oh,
daughter.
yeah, that's right. We went over this.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Now everyone is like, I've just been on Overwatch forums because I find lore of Overwatch to be interesting. And they're like, look at my
Yeah,
new...
that's why he's on.
He's like, look at my new Brigitte stuff.
Yeah, you can totally look through. If you want, Zach, I was fucking joking.
I thought you were talking to Kien, not me.
We could do Spartan versus Samurai. They did it on Deadliest Warrior. which is
Now,
This
when
is
they
Spartan versus Gladiator.
now when they
like,
have Conan, do they mean the barbarian or the talk show host?
Alright, that's
It's ambiguous.
technically it's ambiguous.
Okay.
That's why they don't put the barbarian.
Because, like, there's different things. Like, we had Meatloaf. We had Meatloaf, and the ideal was it Meatloaf the meat or Meatloaf the musician?
The musician. For sure, it's the musician.
How about the devil versus the headmaster of a famous wizarding school?
So Dumbledore versus Satan.
Sure.
Probably Satan, considering Dumbledore can die. Can't really kill Satan.
But you can.
Hannibal, like Hannibal Lecter or Hannibal Buress?
It, again, ambiguous.
We'll never know.
Google is an option.
Right.
Everyone at Burning Man.
We really don't need one. I mean,
I'm interested though. I am invested.
Katniss versus Lara Croft.
okay, yeah, let's do it. They're
I'm
about the
okay with
fucking
But with
same.
but with a bow, she doesn't get guns. I feel like.
Okay, yeah, no. So Lara Croft from Tomb Raider the movie versus Katniss
No,
from
yeah,
the
that's a
first
good way of putting it. Yeah.
Hunger Games. All right, no. You know who's gonna win? Fucking Lara Croft.
You don't
Why do you say
know
that? How about Mike Tyson
Katniss
versus a
was not
UFC champion?
Here's the thing. Katniss was not a trained fighter to begin with.
Neither of them get weapons. There's just a pistol in the center. It's just like
Who
which
can
one of
reach
them's
it
gonna?
first?
No, it's just like which one of them's going to pick it up first after they figure out they can't fashion a bow and some arrows. It's like, ah, fuck. Guess I have to use the pistol. It's my last option.
Were the people at Burning Man crazy or something? Why are they a card?
Fucking hippies. Anyway, not to, like alienate our audience, who could be fucking hippies.
Everyone at this table
Well, yeah.
is one.
Hail. No,
Katness versus Lara Croft. I still think Lara Croft has it because she's a trained martial artist, whereas Katniss is just a whiny little fucking girl for a bit.
I mean, I don't really remember. Does she ever learn any, combat shit? I feel like she gets trained at some point.
I know, but
Not
we're
really. I
doing-
think she's just arrow person.
So this is Lara Croft from the movie, though, right?
Yes.
Alright. So where video game Lara Croft kind of struggled with killing people,
She did.
movie... Didn't she?
I thought she
did.
just went off and just.
Well,
killed
she
people.
did for the while, and then the game, because you have to kill people, was like, well, fuck it. Morality is gone.
Meanwhile, movie Lara Croft has trouble drowning a guy, and then pretty much she goes straight into shooting 30 guys.
Also, I think that struggle was also because of her injury.
And also because, it's hard to drown a person. But
Yeah.
They're gonna flail.
I think Lara Croft has this.
I mean, yeah.
I do too.
Personally, she's a skilled martial artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been Battle Tangent.
Does she ever
Kills
miss?
dinosaurs.
Hold on. Does she ever miss
No.
Laura?
Oh, no.
Does
no,
Katniss
doesn't-
ever miss?
Yes, yes, she does.
Does she?
She has missed quite a few in the first tournament.
Okay, because I couldn't remember. It's been such a long time.
But
since
she's
I
also,
played games.
but that's the thing, Katniss is, Lara Croft was given the advantage of she was rich, so, it's a rich person versus a poor person. Where,
That doesn't have anything to do with this
Oh,
fight,
well,
you
look-
fuck.
dude,
What?
her dad paid for, lessons for that kind of shit, too, though, archery and shit
So?
like that. And, yeah, there's a,
I don't think that has anything to do with
When
it.
you're a scrapper, you just go all in too.
and Katniss has never been known as a fist fighter anyways.
That's the
whereas-
main thing I was gonna say is that Laura has, if she didn't have the bow, she'd still be able to beat the shit out of Katniss.
Mm.
Even movie Lara Croft, which kind of subpar training. But yeah, Katniss isn't ever really.
Yeah.
She fought MMA fighters.
What?
Lara Croft.
I mean, not really. She fought some people at a club that I'm assuming she was peers with, basically.
Yeah.
I'm going with Laura Croft as well.
Alright, so that's been Fictional Fight Club. Don't forget, next week we will be talking about Solaire versus Link from Breath of the Wild, and Tony the Tiger versus Tigger. Don't miss it.
Bye.